No, you got to go back now and say, why was the NFL continuing to support with all the confusion going on in the media? And maybe it's all of that found money right there.
And then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about...
I'm not gonna lie, after we found out why Beyonce made a lot of the songs that she did and for what reasons, I'm not shocked one bit to find out that Jay-Z is allegedly listed in the Epstein file.
50 Cent is still applying pressure on Jay-Z and Beyoncé, and now he's even hinting that Beyoncé herself could somehow be wrapped up in this whole Epstein mess. By now, you've probably heard that Jay-Z's name reportedly showed up in the Epstein files. There's a woman claiming she woke up inside Epstein's mansion, and she alleges Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein were both in the room. The moment that story started making rounds, 50 wasted no time hopping online, saying he wants to put together an entire documentary about Jay-Z and Epstein. 50 posted, damn, they got your man Jay in the Epstein files. I gotta do a doc on this ish. But here's where things supposedly escalated. Beyoncé allegedly believed she could shut that down. Word is send a warning to 50, telling him to stop posting about Jay and Epstein. And if you know 50, you already know that kind of move only fuels him. After 50 floated the idea of a documentary, a source close to Beyoncé claimed she was furious. Allegedly, the Carters had already paid major media outlets to stay quiet on this topic. Even the Shade Room quietly deleted their post about Jay being named in the Epstein files. And take a look around. TMZ, People, US Weekly, Complex, Billboard. None of them really touched this story, so maybe the Carters assumed it would fade away. But they clearly forgot one thing. If there's a chance for 50 Cent to throw shade at Jay-Z, he's not passing it up. And let's be honest, 50 thrives on a challenge. The second someone tries to intimidate him, he doubles down. Once rumors spread that Beyoncé allegedly sent legal warnings, 50 jumped back online with a cryptic message suggesting Beyoncé might want to ease up. He even posted an AI-generated clip of himself and captioned it, "I smell beef and popcorn." Translation: he's entertained and ready. With 50 stirring the pot, who knows what could resurface next? We already saw how deep he dug into Didi for that documentary, uncovering things many people didn't even realize were out there. If he could do that, it's not hard to imagine him turning that same energy toward the Carters. Now, the real question. Can Beyoncé actually stop 50 from making a documentary about Jay-Z? The internet doesn't seem to think so. Some fans are saying Beyoncé should sit this one out. Others are joking she might need a divorce attorney on standby. But here's the twist. Some people are starting to wonder if Beyoncé might be more involved than anyone wants to admit. And if that's the case, a divorce seems unlikely. Because if we're being real, Jay and Beyoncé probably have enough on each other that staying united is the safest option. And let's not forget, Beyoncé has faced her own rumors over the years. From claims she sabotages other female artists to darker whispers involving black magic and alleged rituals, one of the most unsettling stories came from former NFL player Larry Johnson. He claimed he attended a late-night rap party hosted by the Carters in Colorado back in the early 2000s. According to him, some attendees didn't appear to be adults, and he says Beyoncé made a comment that left him deeply disturbed.
Now, I did a Rockaware photo shoot in Colorado, and I think it was during the winter time of 06 or 07. And Naomi Campbell was there, actress Jamie King was there, Jay was there, B was there, and he rented this house. And we were supposed to do this rap party for this photo shoot. We rented this house, and we were watching LeBron play. And after the game, it had to have been like 10 or 11 o'clock. So we getting ready to party. Mind you, it's all adults. There was a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old teenage Latin girl that was there, and I think she had to leave because she had school and she had to do homework, but she brought her mother with her. So it was no funny business going on, which I could respect that. So when 11 o'clock hit, we turned on the music, we started drinking, and then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. for a rap party at 11 o'clock at night, drinking loud music and us dancing wild. Like, I don't know where these kids came from. And then I happened to sit down because I was dancing with one of the assistants. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyoncé. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy, or isn't this sexy? And in my mind, and mind you, I'm not awakened as I'm awakened now. So in my mind, I'm like, what did she just say? And then I didn't pay no attention to it. And then, you know, obviously the liquor took hold of me and I had to leave. So I said bye to everybody and left. But those kids remained. I don't know if those kids were from the photo shoot themselves, but the fact that these kids came around adults during drinking hours or partying hours was already alarming to me.
And then there are the rumors about Beyoncé being involved in so-called dark practices, witchcraft, rituals, all of that. These accusations didn't just come from random trolls. Some came from people who worked closely with her. In 2018, Beyoncé's former drummer, Kimberly Thompson, came forward accusing her of what she described as extreme witchcraft. And she didn't just talk. Kimberly actually filed for a restraining order against Beyoncé.
This has been going on since 2006, and it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. And for a very long time, I put this person on a pedestal. I loved them. I'd send emails, you know, publicly, happy birthday and all this stuff. And the entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships, just all kinds of.
But Kimberly wasn't the only one raising eyebrows. More recently, Beyoncé's former dance captain, Ashley Everett, was seen liking some pretty shady posts. One of them claimed that when people listen to Beyoncé's music, they don't realize they're entertaining demons. And it goes even further. Another former dancer, Kadir Shiri, who worked on the A Formation video and Beyoncé's 2016 Super Bowl performance, posted some explosive accusations on Instagram. She called Beyoncé a witch, and even alleged that Beyoncé called for harm to come to her child. Kadir wrote, "Are you effing serious? You called for my child to be our word, you evil witch. Essence, check on my child. I'm about to blow this ish through the effing roof." That post disappeared quickly. Most people would have missed it if Tasha K hadn't shared screenshots on X and broken it all down on her YouTube channel.
Beyoncé is being accused again of doing black magic. Now here's what I'm gonna say. Everybody ain't lying. I spent probably a week doing research on all the people that they were connected with, and all of them are connected to some sort of black magic, some sort of witchery. Okay? This is an ex-dancer of hers, and now we remember the ex-drummer that came out, and we call her crazy too. We got the interview of the drummer. Y'all remember her? And she was saying that Beyoncé was using witchcraft and all that stuff, and it always comes out around the time when she getting ready to cipher for a new album. I know Beyoncé's a witch. I saw the Lemonade visuals. I saw it. I said, this is dark.
Now let's be clear. These are allegations. Nothing here has been proven in a court of law. But when similar claims keep surfacing about the same person from different former insiders, that's when people start asking questions. What point does coincidence start looking like a pattern? One rumor can be dismissed. Two might raise an eyebrow. But when stories echo each other from people who were once in the inner circle, the public starts paying closer attention. And then there's another angle people rarely discuss. What if Jay-Z and Beyoncé aren't even the ones truly calling the shots? No matter how wealthy or powerful they seem, there are always bigger players behind the curtain. Remember when Kanye suggested that Jay-Z and Beyoncé were controlled puppets? He hinted that many celebrities are allegedly being blackmailed over things from their past.
You know what I'm saying? They could control Shaq. They could control Charles Barkley. They could control LeBron James. They could control Jay-Z and Beyoncé.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
So between the Epstein allegations, the unusual media silence, Beyoncé's alleged legal pressure on 50 Cent, and these resurfacing claims from former associates, the Carter empire appears to be facing serious scrutiny. The big question now is whether they can bounce back, or if the damage is already done. Because once public opinion starts shifting, it's nearly impossible to reverse it. But I want to hear from you. Do you think 50 Cent is bluffing about this documentary on Jay-Z and Epstein? Or could he really be sitting on something major? And what about Beyoncé? Do you believe she's completely innocent, possibly manipulated early on? Or do you think she's fully aware of everything at this stage? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for the next video.